Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones and another side episode, so to say, as after our two maps of this week, we finish it off with a little bit of Tower of Valni yet again. Now, this is us exploring the second floor, but in the meantime, let me just go to manage items here. I have leveled Ewan up to a level 10 pupil, so he is finally ready to take his next step. His promotion is here. So let me step inside the tower and get it all working as we choose a path before editing forward towards the Tower of Valni, floor 2. How many floors is there anyway? We'll get there. I don't need to know right now. We just keep fighting until we get there. Tower of Valni floor 1 is going to allow me to build up some more experience. There will be another montage of levels at the end of this episode. But oh my, look at this. Magic used to seem so hard, but I think I've got it. I've turned a corner in my education. I'm a real mage. I'm a real boy. But I'm not going to stop studying. Not until I've become a great sage like my teacher. And so we get two choices. Ooh, mage, as in like loot and our sage at the moment, so that path. Or shaman. Wielders of magic who are stronger but slower than mages. Slower? Well, his speed growth will be different no matter what. He'll be able to become whatever he wishes to be as a super kind of like pupil guy. So I think I'm going to go shaman. We don't have any dark magic wielders currently. We've even got like Flux on, I think, one party or the other. So let's change Ewan from a good old young boy to a practitioner of the dark side. I think that's suitable. Maybe. Essentially, he gets a hood, which means you can hide that he's incredibly young on the battlefield. So his speed's still gone up to 9, his defense has gone up 1, he's got 2 res, some extra con as well, and can now use dark magic. So that's said and done. How does that leave us? Well, I don't actually have any dark magic. And it actually completely stripped us of our chance of using anima magic. That said, he's got a magic of 14, which is already better than Lutz. He's got better speed than Lutz. Maybe my loot somehow got screwed along the way. Of course, Lute's got better skill, better defense. He's a very good res tank as well in that sense as well, so that's not too bad. His con is better too, so we can hold heavier tone straight off the bat. Okay, well, by the looks of it, before I move forward, I'm going to have to retreat before I fight any monsters in the tower. And go to a shop and buy myself something. But we're not here for Tower Floor number 1, we're here for Tower Floor number 2. So with the power of editing, let's find out what's over there. So it's time. With Flux bought and Ewan leveled up even a little bit more, we now proceed on to floor 2 of the Tower of Valni with our low-level squad. Continuing on. Let's see what lies here. Or lays here. More powerful enemies? More experience? That's what we really want. A ton of archers! That's the answer for everything we're getting here. An absolute ton and an archer alley. Oh, the joys, the joys, the joys. With some tower bosses here for super high speed. There's a dragon axe there. You can maybe make him use the hand axe and take the dragon axe. That's actually quite a possibility. So maybe something I should look into doing. Right, well, who's our boss? A Tarvos over here. To move or not. A Tomahawk with the extra crit rating. No, it does not have. Doubles the range attack. It'd be nice if he could drop that as well. Well, let's look at... there's quite a few enemies up here. There's no reinforcements on the first floor, so let's hope there's no reinforcements for this one either. Alright, we've got an Armor Slayer right next to where I'd love to put Gilliam, ready to fight. Generally, higher level weapons across the board here. There's that Dragon Axe again. It looks like that's the... the real gain. Now, here's a choice. A spear, which is a lance of a B rating, or a Zanbato. To be honest, the spear sounds kind of cool. Imagine one of our Peggies with that. And where are you, sir? Up over there, not a problem. A longbow too, so some of the archers can attack at some extra range. In fact, most of them can. A poison clawed bale. Sharp claws 2 for the extra damage. Slim swords are rubbish. I mean, they got a little bit of extra crit rating, but most people you put up against them, defense negates it completely. 100 whole gold. I want that. A heavy spear, so that's effective against knights again. There's a lot of anti-knight weaponry down here. A short spear, a lot of range as well on these guys. And I think we've managed to make it through to the boss. So with that said, I want to get the Dragon Axe rather than the Hand Axe, especially because it's got a lot more charges, though its hit rating and exactly... they're the same and the same. Let's wait, though. The Dragon Axe is really the prize here. So we're going to stick with our 8 units here. Tethys to keep boosting people up and moving forward. Lut, Culm, La Rochelle is our healer. Arthur, Gilliam, Kyle, and Ewan. Ewan at level 3. Hasn't really gained any more speed at the moment, so that's a bit of a shame. You can't win them all, can you? So do I want to let them come on to me for the starters? That is the question of itself. What am I doing here? Check map, view map, formation. That's what I want. So you are, of course, going to have lesser range. In fact, that cuts your movement, doesn't it? A little bit of a pillar. So you can go to there, you can go to quite far. So we want to make the first 2 lure to there. And then deal with the rest as they come after that. Or even better, if I can get someone to here and lure to there. That might not be a bad idea either. It really does pull a couple more people. So I put Kyle over here. To be honest, people are pretty much fine where they are. For the most part. Actually, Iron Sword guy only hits once. Let me put Kyle here. That should be fine. For some reason, I'll have Tethys at the start. I'm gonna dance you to death, honest. Let's do a pull just to make sure that Mr. Archerman here can't just do whatever it wants on the next turn. I mean, I also could attack it from range and then let the archer come, but then I've got to deal with that guy. It depends who'd go for what. For example, Ewan is fast enough to be able to take them out. So Ewan could take that one, take the caster, and I could charge with Kyle to hit this one. The problem is that Kyle can be hit by this guy with a steel lance with a fairly high hit. Can't be hit by this, can be hit by this. So it's the heavy spear, which is strong against knights. Not cavaliers. Knights. So it'll be 15 and 16 on a defense of 11, is it? 9. Well, he would survive. So he could charge this guy. So this guy has a fairly high hit as well. But then if I'm going with the Iron Lance, I shouldn't be taking too much with Weapon Triangle win and all. So that's not too bad. You can't actually attack there anyway. Well, that showed me. So that's how we're going to play the first turn by the look of things. I'm going to take you out first. Actually, way more offensive than I was going to start, because I was going to start quite defensively. As Kyle makes a nice easy dodge. In the shadow of Seth and Franz, it's time for you to get some kills too, sir. Alright, in the meantime, I kind of do want someone to get to that spot there with some defense. Let's take you out with a flux. To be honest, the archer's going to go for Kyle. Because why wouldn't you? I guess the Sim Sword is affording enemy in front of us some little avoid. And this is why I really turned Ewan to Shaman. Ah! You can't do that. Who said you could do that? Well, that's a bit rude. That was unexpected. I mean, I can use loot to pretty much just full-on face tank and take the guy down. Again, no one's going to get into attack, so it's going to be okay there. Go on then, Luke. It's all up to you now. I guess Ewan does not have the skill to be able to hit everything. Only 10 experience. It would have been a lot more otherwise. So that's the range of you. Alright, so if I want to pull this guy forward with the iron sword here. And the 12 damage. I need to get Arthur to there. A little bit of dancing will get me. It'll be fine. It's about the rush of the bowman that might happen soon. That's what I'm probably afeared about. Oh, you can't actually step there either. Luckily though, no one else can really reach too far in otherwise. So if I instead go to... Well, can I take both of these hits? The steel lance too? They shouldn't have critical rates against him. So it'd be 16 on 4 defense or something silly like that. So that's 12 HP. That's 8 HP. I could take both. Why? Oh, wait a second there. Why risk it? Take one. There's like 3 squares between above and below. So that should be fine there. And apart from that, I guess we're moving you up a little bit. Then we can get into range with their super stuff. No one's taken a hit yet, so there's nothing for La Rochelle to do. So may as well stand central. Same with Com, really. Yeah, no lure this time. We actually went straight for the throat. Forward into pulling that way as Arthur criticals. Light magic has that power. And levels up. Mag skill. Not bad. He's already got the speed to double, so he's good with that. Some more mag is great. Skill will improve his critical hit rating a bit more. Kyle's just going to dodge everything. No matter what, the Cavaliers always have a good standard amount of stats, HP, defense, speed, to be able to double everything. And plus, these monsters aren't exactly the strongest. Ah, that's the problem, isn't it? You're going to go on the pillar. Don't want pillar guy. That sucks. Okay, the Tarvos are going to charge. That's not so bad. I just realised the real bad thing is that these longbow guys. So essentially, I want Gilliam over there to pull the longbow guys and then send spellcasters up close. That seems to be the way to go. Now, I can flux this guy twice by just stepping up a little bit further. I may as well go into one range so that he can't counter. There we go. Good Ewan strike. He's the one who's going to get the most experience at the moment, being the level that he is. Well, I'll take some defense. It's not bad. The tankier you get, the easier it will be for me in the future, that's for sure. Right, so we could, if we go there, tank everything with Arthur and then heal with La Rochelle. But I need to make one step in. And take the nasty hit. But then I got a mend, so it's all good. We'll just let Arthur tank everything. I'm going to say, Arthur, you've got a 50-50. You could at least try to dodge. Just a bit. So there, I'm quite happy. A full-on mend. Make sure all the HP is filled up. The only problem with mend is you don't really get that much experience extra. So there's still Lance here, and we've got this Archer here. Iron Bow Archer. We could set it up so the Iron Bow Archer... Well, it's already set up, so... That's fair. Oh, wait a second. 15-11 on 4, so it's 7 and 8. Ewan will survive that just fine. I imagine he'll go not for Arthur, But for Ewan, even though Ewan's got more HP. So essentially I need to pull this guy next. And we've got rid of all the troublesome foes. In most senses as well. We can't get Ewan. Ewan. Right, that's what I may do. Has he got a javelin? Yes. He probably won't get the kill, but he's in the dodgy space. I was wondering if that would lower the range, but no. And now we got to work towards everyone else. So really, I want to be going down the map. And hopefully not putting someone into a position I don't want them to be in. Like I did a second ago. Come on, Gil. We need you to go forward. We've got a long way to travel. That's for sure. Luke took your spot. I'm sorry about that. Well, everything should be fine here. Everyone's at range, so it's either Ewan twice or Arthur once and the other guy once. But this is what I was expecting. Javelin will still take him out of melee. And if the other guys decide to go for you, then that'll be fine. She did indeed go for Ewan. Is it because he's got lower hit rates on you? One shot, one kill. The max stat that Ewan has is ridiculous. And to be honest, if they both go for Ewan, that's even better. 100 gold! That's like a quarter of a iron lance. Well, it's a quarter of a javelin. The noise. Oh, he actually has to cast twice. I might actually end up using a whole flux from just 2 Tower of Valni stages by the look of things. Well, another level up comes here for level 5. Oh, well, I guess it's better hit chances. Always look on the bright side of life. And all that. Right, Ewan can actually attack some interesting targets. Right, this is the Dragon Axe Hand Axe guy. This is interesting to note. So he'd have 15 attack damage on Ewan's 4. This is interesting to note because we can nuke both of these this turn and then have one of these guys tank up that attack here. With a speed of 6, it shouldn't be too bad, and then we can kill him and claim the Dragon Axe because he should change. And now this guy cannot reach anywhere. He hasn't got the longbow. The longbow, oh no, he has got the longbow, but he can only go to there. So this is a possibility. And what I really want is allow the child to heal up Ewan a little bit. So she's going to do 15 damage versus the 4, which is 11. Technically, I can go and do this right now. Iron Sword will be easily taken out. We just want you to switch around those. I mean, we could steal with Colm otherwise. So that's fine too, but you know, there's definitely a plan forming here. Alright, so it'd be 5 damage on Loot, which would leave her on 19 HP. She has 7 defense, so only would take 8 damage from the hand axe. Has the speed to be able to not be doubled. Essentially 8 speed versus 6 speed. 4 speed, so it's actually a double. I'm pretty sure, no matter what, whichever guy goes, it's a double either way. Our spellcaster's going to work, eh? It'd be even better if one of them dodges. But unless some kind of random critical comes out of this, I think we're perfectly fine. The only problem is the low experience I'm now gaining. Seems I get more experience from the skirmishes outside. Of course, I had to do 1 skirmish to even get out here. Because there was one between Eirika's resting position, which is on Eirika's route, And the Tower of Valni. Right, so I can get the heal here and make sure that everything is nice and safe. Ewan's topped up. He's got his lower stats after all, so we should babysit him a little bit. See, now I'm at the point where every battle it's like, oh, but one more magic. Do you know? A bit of skill extra to make that hit rating actually 100% would be great. But one more magic to just be able to take him out in one. Being 1 damage below the amount we actually need is quite agonizing, weirdly. Right, let's make sure that wherever I move comb, this cannot hit. Because essentially we want to break him down next turn. I have a feeling that I'm going to be leaving a certain someone behind at this rate. Arthur, you've done a good job already. You're a bit behind the trend now. Ooh, you hit loot. You're not supposed to do that. But you did switch the hand axe, which means the dragon axe is now up for grabs. And we claim it. That's a nice little take, to be honest. I'm sure Ross will love that. Right, so now anything we do here is another hand axe. No, it's an iron axe. Essentially, we can pull the longbow guy. As an entombed deer, 100 experience waiting to be eaten up. Because I could just go again with Ewan. Oh, wow. We didn't have the power to double. My Fluxus weight is 8, his con is 7, which means he has a speed of 8. So this guy's got a weapon that is lighter than he had before. So we know this guy's going to come round to an extent. He's got an axe. It might not be a bad idea to hit with Ewan. Yeah, let's do it. Hit with Ewan. Maybe we get a crit. I doubt it, but maybe. Pull him onto our horse rider next turn. Definitely called Lucas. You're not Lucas. Come on, Kyle. We should pull the longbow to here, which will shoot Ewan and do 6 damage. That's all. It's nothing. And we can pull the other longbowman down using the same strategy, to be honest. Actually, considering his movement, it's only there you can get to. Oh, wait a second, he'd shoot from there. Yeah. So this one's going to be a bit more... Ah, okay. It's because he's standing there. So technically, if I stand there on the turn after, he will attack in the place I want him to. Come on then, Arthur. Actually, Comb could take this guy out now. He has a fairly high attack rating, but he's got 1 HP. As long as I don't put Comb into that range, he's got this, hasn't he? And our plans can keep on continuing. Let's make sure loot's nice and up. Won't be long till we really start surging up that path. I have a feeling Ewan's going to level up faster than everyone with the power that he combines, or holds. He holds that power deep inside. Do you know what? I might just leave it. Let the turn play out, because otherwise we're just going to end up with corridor bash, where everyone's just trying to get through at one time. The fun corridor smash. Well, Colm with his avoidance manages to dodge with the greatest of ease, picks up another level. Ooh, some extra strength ain't bad. It's 2 levels in a row of strength, actually. So we begin the pulling. So now the Everlong... Oh, hello! A poison axe. A steel axe. A hammer. Ready to break an armor knight. And a fiery fang. Well, the best one to deal with all of you is actually Mr. Hangback Kyle. Put him on the point over there for the extra avoidance. And then get everyone nearby because the enemies are going to surge. They're going to surge. He should dodge the poison axe there due to its hit rating. Overall, he's got 17 damage on a fairly high defense rating, I think. Yeah, 8. So he's probably not going to kill these guys. So we're going to have to... oh, he might kill this guy. So we're going to need to have him follow up on the next turn. Archer can stay there. We'll just let Ewan have fun for the time being. Now we can one-shot. This is where I've messed up. Oh, come on. Because you're in the frame now. You only have a steel axe, so you're ranged. That's fine. So we need to step one more step further upwards. I guess I'll use my dancer. Tefes. So smooth with those graphics. Pixel art perfection. Alright, so that pulls him now. So we no longer have to deal with longbowmen anymore. Do I face everyone around a different direction, or do I continue down the path? Do you know what, Gil? You start going. I'm going to keep everyone just around. So I imagine we're going to have to kill these reinforcements. We don't know if any others will come. So now the Bale are moving too. Oh, this is the guy I needed to kill, otherwise I can't do damage to the other one. The poison axe, of course, misses completely. I do not have the speed to double. Things might be getting a little problematic. No, we got one. One is good. That steel axe was obviously a bit too weighty. Now, is the doggy going to move? I feel like I need Ewan down the other side now, rather than taking on this guy. Hey, look! A level up off a miss! Probably not the best level up we wanted. Right, well, the doggy didn't move, so we can just actually avoid fighting or encountering it for now. So I feel like we're completely safe to continue fighting these guys. Wouldn't you say? Now what I should do is I probably should dance again. Move Ewan down. Because this guy's just... he can't attack, so he's just going to charge. He's got an axe, so I don't really want him facing Gillian without Gillian, you know, softening him up first. So let's have a look here. Poison axe. Even with a steel sword, we're not in killer range. But we have several spellcasters that can do the job. Now you can double that one. Well, isn't that tasty? It's, well, or just single. An Elfire. Enjoy my pit. That hammer makes you not so good. 7 experience. A critical again from Arta. Obviously saying, put me in the main team. Don't have me, it's just the reserve. And that leaves Mr. Monster here with only an attack of 10. A defense of nothing, pretty much. So you got a con of 10, a speed of 9. Technically, it doesn't matter if you get doubled, so go with the highest weapon possible. You're not doubling the guy after all. Now go with the steel lance. We're going to pull. Alright, so if that's where he can reach to, I want you going first, weirdly. How much damage you do? And you can't reach anyway, I know, but 18. No speed. It's a shame you can't reach. That's how things are sometimes, aren't they? So no one to heal steal, I don't think. And no one that can randomly attack from that angle. Let's move Ewan downwards. He can take his spell attack from the other way after all. Even without much defense, due to his magic in general, he's just lambasting people. Somehow, I don't think he's going to be as good as we originally thought, which is a bit of a shame. Can't win them all, I guess. Want to get in there, La Rochelle? I don't think you're going to have to heal over there, really. Actually, he might take 1 damage. See, it's exactly perfectly lined up with Ewan. The plan. On a 66 hit, we killed it in 1 shot. Kyle wanted that experience, eh? No more reinforcements would be nice. Right, so either Ewan takes the kill. Wondering which one you have a better hit rating with. Definitely have a better dodge rating with the Iron Sword. If you critical, then you kill. That's not bad. We'll go for that. Com could get the kill if he criticals. But no. It'd be 18, then 6. That'd be perfect. I guess we continue with the Ewan leveling. And only have to use 1 charge to go with it. That's not bad. So now the final charge towards Bossland. If no more reinforcements show up. It's still seemingly faster experience to just do the first level over and over and pray for the most amount of entombed as possible. Or normal skirmishes are pretty good too. God, you're so slow, Ewan. Just in the walking aspect of life. So there was a bale moving, wasn't there? We got the entombed first. The one that's wanting to give me some lovely, lovely experience. Ah, hello. Might as well go there for it. Any experience on La Rochelle is well appreciated. Bale's on the move. So it's a choice of being attacked by either one, but not both. Mind you, Gilliam has 14 defense at this point. So therefore can easily take this attack at 7. Doesn't have the speed to double. Doesn't have the speed to double. That's 8. As long as they don't crit, everyone's completely fine. Completely fine, he says. Sounding completely jazzed about it. I'll bring on the entombed is all I can say. I take it you can probably get to Com's position. Yeah, we'll let you go all the way up. There's nothing else to do. I need one person to keep Tethys' experience going up. Though again, I don't think it's really worth leveling up past a certain bit. Go on, Artet. Will Ewan become this preeminent spellcaster that I've generally used in most playthroughs? I've always had one. I want to say welcome back, Nino. That's what I want to say. Will Ewan be that guy? Or will his growth still stifle him? Now, we can't kill this guy. Oh, we can. Oh, we actually are going to. That works. I'll take it. This one's probably got way too much HP, though. That said, the experience from fighting it should put us over the limit. To be honest, let's let Gilliam kill it. A level up to level 13. He's getting some extra speed. I have a feeling that certain units are like, don't leave me behind! Don't do this to me. Take another level, Gilliam. Alright then, so defense 15. Super defensive Gilliam is ready to go. Alright, so we have Mr. Tomahawk at 2 range. I'm guessing... Well, we have to find out if he moves first. He has more speed than I would like him to have. So he's technically got 6 speed. I would like to tank him with Ford. Kyle. One of them. You know what I meant. If he even moves, do you know? But first of all, we got this archer here, and this one has a iron bow. Isn't there someone with, like... Oh, no. No killers. That's good. In fact, we're pretty much down to standard weaponry. Ah, that's the guy. A Zambato and a spear. We can pull at least 2 people first. We just need someone there with a ranged ability. Right, I will heal here. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, I think you couldn't go much further. Let's get you patched up, Gil. Just the next corner to go, and we're sorted. Oh, we didn't get the whole chunk of HP, but a level up might give her the magic that would have sorted that out. Indeed. Alright, now we're in the beauty of all corridors in Fire Emblem. Getting completely stuck and not able to get past the other units. Oh, beautiful corridors. A whole one forward. Tethys is happy. It's experience. She don't mind. Right, so let's start pulling some of these guys, shall we? God, that spear does a lot of damage. Come with a crit rating as well. It's not exactly what we want to see. The thing is, we want him to attack with a Zanbato, which is going to be incredibly hard to get him to do. We can see if we can pull the boss soon enough, that's for sure. Now the other way of doing it, I could just straight steal. No. I won't be able to claim it no matter what. It's a shame. Do we want to javelin this guy? It's a good way to make the first pull after all. I don't think anyone's just going to randomly move forward because things are going on. So we don't really have that to look forward to. We got no axe user to use against the spear to lower a hit chance. So really, Gilliam to tank 1. Oh, I didn't get Tethys dancing. What am I, a noob? Yep. Here comes the archer. 2 damage maximum, eh? Oh, you actually hit. Oh, Kyle sorted you out. You leave me out, I want experience. That's what he's saying. Right, some extra defense isn't so bad. Especially considering what we're about to go and do. So, can we pull the boss all on its lonesome? That is the question. It's got such a massive move range as a promoted Melduin. But its res is low. Means we should be able to deal with some stuff. So I want you to go there. Javelin would not be a great idea. Iron Sword for the dodge chance and the avoidance. You're not going to get doubled. So that's something we've already established. bring it into range if it does move. Otherwise, we just walk up to it and bash its head in. It's perfectly fine. I'm going to get hit by the spear, so I'm going to end up with the Zambato. Essentially, if I move anyone into there, it's going to pull a ton of guys. Actually, is that far enough? No. I saw that. Some would say, why not use Ewan? But I know that spear is quite high. Power damage. I just want to tank it. This will put Gilliam near the boss as well, if the boss moves. So I can take that. No, do not rescue. That would be terrible. Alright, so that's that pool. If the boss moves, it's that pool. And then it's going to be very easy after that to just clear out the rest. It's just the problem is always moving up the blooming corridor in these maps, isn't it? You'll get there one day, I believe. Get all the experience I can get. So I can step up to that spot there. Let's get everyone ready. Annoying thing is this guy's got that range on him, so he can stifle us a little bit. If it bothers moving. I mean, I think I might even have the speed to just outright double and kill. A Zambato comes to the party. Spear was so much more awesome. A boss moves! No crit rating, damage of 12, hit rating 36, and easy pull. That's what we were after. I think that's the first next pull. The first next? Alright, let's make sure this guy doesn't have any criticals. And then kind of go to work to him. Only 19 damage. Can't get the double. All the same. This is solid experience from just a hit. Ewan! Don't die! Says 15 experience. We can dance him up and let him finish the boss as well. And gain the most experience. But the boss's experience is always best led to someone who's a higher level. One Elfire puts it in the dangerous territory of a double. That's a definitive kill. I'll go for that. I wish you'd give me Atomical as well. Right, so Lutwell makes it to level 14. Mag defense res. Right. So the first pull out of anyone is you. And that'll be good old Kyle, who didn't take any damage, of course. What spare is that? Just one away from the... Yeah, there he is. +1 to that. Alright, so... heal over here. Poor Ewan. Took a fairly solid hit. Oh, only 23. Maybe I should use the mend. Need some more mag. We could also pull this guy on the 12, so either with Arthur or get Ewan for another level up with a dance. Equally, the main reason I bring a dancer is usually, well, it's been great for training up these lower units, the ones that have their extra promotional tier. But usually I use the dancer to dance the healer, to spam as much experience out from heal staffs as possible. It's generally how I like to do it. Right, so that's that pull. And we'll take the 2 spiders after that. Easy and nice way to do it, isn't it? Just spiders count as cavalry? These are the things that interest me the most. Sorry for being weapon triangled, but Kyle nicely leaves the experience for someone else. I'll take that. There's some potential feed. Oh, come on, one again. Be a good time for you to critical, Ewan. Actually has enough speed. Right, Colm, take out one of these. Get yourself some experience, sir. How much damage can I do to the spiders in one turn? Not quite killer damage. That's what I'm finding here anyway. Finish up with that flux. Make it work. We're gonna need to get you some speed, Ewan. Get some speed now. This would be the best time. Well, not turning out quite so nice. Still got 7 levels on what loot's at the moment. Oh, I actually put you in range of Mr. Poison Claw? That's completely fine, considering. Com should tank that down quite nicely. He's got the avoidance stats after all. He'll be happy. I mean, I could just step up one with Kyle and take it on there. I don't think that's going to hurt anyway. If I had a restore staff, that would be some actual better experience. So that's a choice in and of itself. Come on, La Rochelle. I'll dance your way to level ups. This floor took a longer time, I feel, just because of that silly corridor. If it wasn't for that corridor, we are so fine. We walk through, we stomp everything. Having a single fire up that corridor. Of course, there were some reinforcements from behind as well. But not at any point was there any threat or danger to the party. I should have moved you forward. Oh, they've both come forward anyway. Don't need to move you forward. They're coming at me. The sharp claw goes against Gilliam. Oh, who criticals? Not wanting to give experience to anyone else. For 8 experience. Alright, the hit rating's really low. My damage is low in return. But, you know, getting that hit in, it's a good experience in and of itself. One enemy remains! Where can I get the most experience out of this? I probably should have done, like, healing or La Rochelle first and stuff to get any extra experience I can get. But I don't think anyone actually needs any healing. Oh, Tethys herself needs healing. She's the only one. That's fine then. Hey! The dance. I always feel like Fire Emblem, part of it is about eking as much experience as you can. And I don't actually do the best at that, because when you think about it, I shouldn't be one-rounding opponents. I should be using 2 separate attacks to kill pretty much all the time, to be honest. But I don't. As Arthur strikes the final blow. So like I did with Colm, just to get that extra attack experience, as the second tier of the Tower of Valni is clear. We will not be proceeding to the next floor yet because there is more Valni obviously coming. But it's nice for fill-in episodes like this. So with that said, we leave you for now to a level up montage. I'm going to get most of the team, I think, up to level 14 on Eirika's side of the reserves. That means that they're not higher than any of the main squad. So they're still below them or equal to them, because I think Tana's still level 14. So we'll be able to use them and switch them in if we wish to or not, depending on how Ewan ends up. So let's get to the level up montage, shall we? And so we move to the level ups, as level 14 was our target to reach for each character across the board, starting in alphabetical order, of course, with Arthur, who gained 4 levels with HP 3, Magic 2, Skill 2, and Res 1 as his stat allocation. Moving on there to our lovely Fevering Colm, as he tries to level up, become an assassin in the future. 4 levels did he gain, HP 3, Strength 1, Skill 2, Speed 2, and Defense 2. A little bit of extra strength there, a little bit of extra defense. He has a bit more versatility, we would say. Cormag was up next, of course, coming later in Eirika's route, so not being used as much as we had used him in Ephraim's. He gave 3 levels to bring him up to 14, which was HP 2, Skill 1, Luck 1, and Defense 2. So he's going to be, again, a very defensive powerhouse, isn't he? Ewan, we come up to next. Of course, we've already seen his promotion and already seen some of his levels and his action, as he gained 24 levels, of course, in total. So from his base level, he gained HP 15, Magic 17, and Capped. Skill 7, Speed 5, which is probably a bit lackluster. More speed would be great. Luck 12, Defense 7, so he at least has something to defend himself with, and Res 9, which makes him more of a Res kind of tank, so useful to lure in other spellcasters, we would say. We'll see which spellcaster kind of comes out on top in the future, really. Ford got 2 levels, gaining himself HP 2, Skill 1, and Speed 1. Of course, always in the background there, due to our major amount of cavalry users. Gilliam himself gained 4 levels, after a perfect one way earlier. HP 4, Strength 2, Speed 2, and Defense 3. So pretty manageable, good stats really all around. Of course, not Amelia, but still, great for an Armor Knight. Joshua gained 1 level to bring himself up a little bit higher, HP 1 and Skill 1. Needs some strength growths, would be likes to have some defense growths. That speed capped is really hampering him at this point in time. Kyle gained 4 levels, he gained HP 4, so 1 for everyone. Strength 1, Skill 2, Speed 1, Luck 1, and Defense 1. So kind of even more or less across the board. Not any res, but still building himself up nicely in the background. La Rochelle was the main healer for all the leveling routine, gaining 7 levels, of which only 1 of which was in HP. So maybe a candidate for a little 7 HP booster, I think, personally. But did gain Magic 3, Skill 3, Speed 2, Luck 5, Defense 1, and Res 4, again providing quite a good res tanking option in the future. Loot leveled up from level 11, 3 levels, gaining HP 2, Mag 2, Speed 1, Luck 2, Defense 1, and Res 1. Kind of a bit more even across the board again, but doesn't really have that magic power that Ewan now has afforded to him. Marissa gained 4 levels, bringing her nearer to Joshua, I think, personally. HP 2, Strength 2, Skill 3, Speed 3, and Luck 2. Speed isn't capped, but probably will be in the remaining levels, so you probably don't have to worry about that. She has more strength. If she could gain some defense and kind of boost up there, she might statistically end up better than Josh, though of course Josh has the constitution, etc. that allows him to use heavier weapons without speed penalties. But then that high speed probably cancels that entirely, doesn't it? Naomi gained herself 3 levels, HP 2, Strength 2, Skill 1, Luck 2, and Res 2. A little bit of a come forward, Mr. Spellcaster, and I'll hit you with my bow, maybe? In play in the future? I don't know. Tethys, of course, dancing away to boost up Ewan, or a healer, and allow them to get as much experience as possible. Gained in 5 levels, HP 4, Strength 1, Skill 1, Speed 2, Luck 4, Defense 2, and Res 2. Really quite good growths across the board there, if it was an attacking unit in some senses. But the speed that she has, the defense that she has, and the res that she has, means that she's fairly tanky with the HP value she has. So she might even be useful not just for dancing, but even maybe luring a unit or 2 to attack her and let someone else have a go. And that was the stat gains across the board for this little grind session. Level 14, apart from, of course, one person who's level 13 still. Sorry, man. You'll get there, you'll get there. As we now have more units that we can go and play, of course weaker than the units we have been using, as we move on to the final chapters of both Ephraim and Eirika's roots. Join me next time for that, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.